from Adam, having exchanged nothing for their services, and wanting to know if your partner is cheating, which that always goes over so incredibly well. Especially if the partner is doing the exact opposite. And then you have just foobarred your entire relationship instead of communicating to your partner that you're having some issues with how you're being treated within your relationship. I would highly suggest you just communicate with them. And if you're truly of the mind that they are probably cheating on you, then take that as your sign to leave. Take that as your sign to end it, because you do not have trust nor faith in your partner, and nobody needs to have their time wasted in that particular situation. Oh, let me pop this over to multi-stream. There we go. Hello everybody, we're doing a Sanguine Salon. Feel free to come in, have at. I think I still like you guys better up there, mostly because I can see all of the screens all at once. Wow. These boots make me taller, but I'm still so short when I sit. Damn. Like, yeah, I'm tall. Not shit. I'm only tall when I'm standing. Hello, darlings. So quiet tonight, my goodness. Not in a bad way, though. Kind of appreciate a little bit of reprieve. There we go. I could have sworn that sorry about this, darlings. Thought I had all of this set up correctly. There we go. There we go. Hello, hello. Oh, there we go. Let's just do that. There we go. Okay, everything. That works better now. Like two hams fighting to get out. Hello. I'm in a bathroom, currently in Leica mode. Leica is my werewolf OC. So, I'm still trying to figure out the angles of everything. I'm trying to figure out like where's best to put the cameras, especially for whatever I happen to be doing. It's not too bad. I just got to get consistent at doing it. And consistency is, of course, always my problem because I get to chatting and I don't quite stick to the schedule. Right? I'm like, here's the whole thing, is like, people are like, get everything set up beforehand, da, 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 and I'm just like, look, I try to get as much set up beforehand, but I always forget like 2 or 3 small things. So instead of always panicking that, I missed a small stream or a small little detail, I'm like, I'm just going to fix it on the fly when I get it started, depending on what I happen to be doing that day. I'm also streaming over on Twitch and YouTube currently. I'm trying to get a few other platforms put together so that I'm streaming basically all from one central place. That part, like, and there are times that the executive dysfunction really dysfunctions, and you're just like, everything has the exact same value of urgency. And when everything has the exact same value of urgency, you're like, shit, everything needs to get done at once. And then you can't decide which one you want to pick first to handle, because you're trying to put them in order of, okay, what is the absolute first thing I need to do? And once I do the first thing, then what's the second thing that I need to do? I feel you. I feel you with the ADHD. Hello, everybody. that part. I'm like, I do that sometimes, like, when I know, especially that I've got, okay, 6 o'clock is going to come around. 6 o'clock is when I need to live stream. At about, like, 3 or 4 o'clock, my brain starts going on pattern hold, and even though I could be making, like, more content or working on something in particular, it's like, ooh, 4 o'clock, I don't want to get too far in to doing this thing that I miss my start time for live streaming. So I better just, like, maybe I should just go ahead and sit still. Ooh, maybe I could take a nap. Oh, but I can't fall asleep too deep. Got to set that alarm. And then, okay, make sure I wake up with enough time to not be groggy. Again, it's the executive dysfunction from ADHD. It is a pain in the butt. Hello. I have been working on trying to find a job for over a year, but I do content creation, I do custom creation for a variety of different things. I've gotten into writing, reviewing, doing whatever I can, including reading tarot cards. Doing my absolute best, as it were. So yeah, if nothing else, I will be going back to cosplay commissions, designing and making clothing, to show off my skills and talents as well. Thank you for asking. Sorry. I shuffle cards just because I fidget. It is how I keep myself slightly calmer because, as we've all noticed, I talk a lot with my hands. So, what's up tonight? What are we getting into? What should the conversation be? Because conversation is what we like to do around here. That is our community, as it were. Now, about the jobs that I've held. Security guard, resident counselor, dietary aide. I've done plenty of private client work for, like, palliative care for the elderly. I've held a myriad of jobs, usually 2 or 3 at a point. But yeah, so right now, freelance. Right? If the conversation is good, you just want to sit there and just be there for hours having banter back and forth. And honestly, that's pretty much what we do here for the salon. A salon is a third space where you can sit, talk, chat. We do everything from philosophy, food, movies, you name it. Oh, that's right. Oh, that is right. Please be careful. Anybody who's, like, along that hurricane's path, please be extra careful. Like, make sure that your belongings are ready to go, that you've got an extra battery charge, that you're taking care of yourself, please, and that you got shoes at the ready. Like, oh my goodness, I'm sorry, hurricanes terrify me. I live in California. We get earthquakes and, like, firestorms and that kind of stuff, but hurricanes just scare the bejesus out of me. Right? I couldn't. When I was there was an ex-military person, a person who had failed, like, the cops and the sheriff's test, like, 5 times. We called him Buzz Lightyear. We had one old timer. There was, like, one other woman, or femme presenting person. The rest were just dudes. Like, dudes. And I'm like, fuck this noise, I'm out. Oh, it was one of the worst jobs I ever had, and it was because of my coworkers. Oh, good. Yeah, just be careful. Yeah, hurricanes and tornadoes are terrifying. Oh. No worries, dear. I'm getting them in the mix, and it was for a 4-card pull, correct? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No. Yeah. I'm with you. And I was security at a hospital. I was a security guard at a hospital. Oh, goodness. Wow. Dodgy, dodgy. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Eight of Cups reverse, Temperance reverse, Two of Swords reverse, Knight of Swords. My goodness. Did I see? It was definitely creepy as hell. I'm not overly, like, scared, because it's like, you're a fucking ghost. Like, what am I gonna do? What are you gonna do? If you can touch me, I'm already screwed. If you can't touch me, well then fuck you. Like, eh? But they sent me down to the morgue most times to release people to the morticians. Because I'm not scared of much of anything. And here you go. So we start off with the Eight of Cups. And it's the Eight of Cups in reverse. The Eight of Cups is usually when you've got a lot of, bits and pieces falling into place. You step back to take quick perspective to make sure things are going where they need to go. But when it's in reverse, you're stepping back and you're going, did I write the blueprint in Greek? Like something's missing. Something's not quite right. Something's not quite right. Yeah. So you're feeling the weight of having to do small corrections at inopportune times. And it's burdensome. It's not quite worrisome, but it's burdensome because you're just like, well, this extends the list of things I need to go through, and okay, now we've got to change this, gotta reorder this part, gotta get this back in place, this is out of alignment, that needs grease. And it's starting to wear you thin, because you've got Temperance now in reverse as well. And Temperance is usually, like, the balance between strength, the balance between giving it a full push versus just giving it a gentle push. It is the moderation of everything. And you're like, your patience is spent. It is just... You're like, I don't need this. I don't got spoons. I've got a spork. I've got a spork and I'm trying to eat soup with it. It's almost laughable, but it's laughable because it's so tiring. And then it's the Two of Swords in reverse. Again, you got a lot of reverse cards, so you're going through something or about to hit it like a frickin' freight train. But the Two of Swords is usually trying to make balanced decisions, communicating what your boundary lines are and what you need. Because the swords are like usually communication cards, or combat. But yeah, this just feels like, I don't know if you're shouting into the void on purpose, but yeah, it feels like you are just screaming at a canyon and listening for an echo. You're like, forward, backwards, forwards, what's going on here? Come on! So yeah, no. It's... you're so tempted to just... But yeah, like, it is what it is. Now, luckily, it feels like the Knight of Swords is on their way in. It just takes them. It just takes them a hot second. So, we've got a Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is a champion for what you need. A champion for what you want. A champion that can, like, cut through the cobwebs and kind of like let you take a quick breather while they take shit over for like a hot second for you. They're not trying to take over permanently. They are trying to give you enough time that you can have a quick sit down, a cup of tea, a couple of cookies, and get that blood sugar back up, because you're running rough right now. So, yeah. Yeah. They're coming in soon. Be ready to take the help. And like ask for it. Ask for it. Don't shy away from it. Ask for the help. Be ready to take it when it is offered. Because right now you so need it. You so fucking need it. But you can do it. You can do it. And they should be coming in shortly, so. You're welcome. And yeah, I can give you a quick spin. Always remember your please and thank yous, my darlings. Etiquette. Always etiquette. I'm a lot taller, so it takes me a second in these boots. So yeah, just casual. This is very Leica's style. Is like the 80s, the 90s, like the fishnets, the kind of mildly grunge, mildly goth. And of course, as these characters and personas develop, I will also be developing their wardrobe. I'll give you a house tour next week. Right now I'm literally in the middle of just tearing everything apart and getting streamlined, because I have hopefully a bit of a move coming up in about a month. So yeah. Hello. So yup. And hopefully when I get into the new place, I will also get a few things replaced so I can start creating corsets again. Because honestly, at this point, I need to replace my phone. It's not a question of if I want to or not, but I have to replace my phone. I desperately need a computer. Like an actual computer, because my lovely laptop is aged. And then like getting like just a little bit of streaming setup if I can. Yes, so I'm also streaming over on Twitch and on YouTube. If people ever would like to go back and just listen to some of the old chat to have a good background noise, you can always subscribe over on YouTube. It's 100% free. And you can just watch that. I think I need to get to something like 500 subscribers and like 1,000 or so, maybe it's more than 1,000 watch hours, before they will start monetizing it, everything. So if I could start growing over there, that would be really awesome. Because I'd like to be able to divest a little bit from just the clock app. Oh yes, no. So In a Bathory started out as just a kind of a fun side character for immersion breakers, and I adore Big Fat Socialist and the Immersion Breakers. And it was fun. I loved it. It would make me giggle. And then there was kind of like this moment of, I don't usually ask this, but do you mind if I do like some fan art for your content? Because I think it's really funny. It's hilarious. And they've made this like this joke about was the Oathbreakers Quarterly or something like that, which is a ye old D&D. Oh my. And of course I decided I wanted to be a rival publication called Light Armor. And In a Bathory, editor-in-chief, of course. Had some fun there, did some skit work there, and started developing this elder vampiric character who actually works with humanity, named In a Bathory. And she is very old. We're talking like, in modern era, she is over 40,000 years old. originating in Africa. I have like a whole ass backstory for her that is long and tragic at points. But when it comes down to it, at her base, she is a hedonist, an ex-life cleric. She has a very special pet that she always has on her. And she seems wonderfully eccentric until you get her into party mode. And then she is the one that flits about and makes sure that everybody has everything that they need. Because, darling, we want to have a lovely party now, don't we? Now, remember, you can only have a bite if they say yes. And that's right, consent is a thing that they say, not a feeling that you feel. So, yeah. I had a lot of fun, and I'm actually making them into a thing, and I am starting to canonize and solidify certain lore. I will be putting out some fan fiction for Inna and a male Leica shortly on AO3. I literally have it all written. I just gotta go through and edit some stuff and make sure it runs smoothly. Any show recommendations? I've been watching Hell of a Boss on repeat. Honestly, I need to break down and get a Netflix subscription for like a month just so I can binge a few things. I did watch I want to say it's Witch Subordination? It's Korean and it is on Netflix. And it was really, really good. I love The Boys, Gen V, which I just found out one of their principal actors passed away. The man who also played Ambrose on Sabrina's Chilling Adventures. I had no idea that he had passed away in a motorcycle accident. So, yeah, he was on Gen V and he was fantastic. He was so good. I'm like between him and like Anton Yelchin. Like, there are some amazingly talented people who just get taken far too soon. It makes me so sad. But Vox Machina. Vox Machina is fan-fucking-tastic. I love Vox Machina. So, Vox Machina is almost exactly like what a D&D tabletop adventure is like if you were just to, like, put the skin of your character over your player. Yeah, that is exactly how it'd be. So I find myself laughing so freaking hard at that show. Oh no. No, absolutely not. Nope. I will not read cards to determine that kind of fate. The last thing you need is for somebody to determine somebody else's fate before it's actually there. That could end up influencing it. When everybody loses hope, when everybody loses faith in a situation, shit goes sideways fast. So no, I do not read for those. I am too good at what I do, and I'm not about to be held, quote-unquote, responsible for somebody else's angst, as it were. It would not be fair to the living. Hello, screen. So, what else shall we speak on? What else shall we talk about? Don't give up early. Just go, be present. If nothing else, that will give them peace, so that they don't stick around here. Food. Ah, yes, food. Oh, you got burgers. Nice. I'm actually quite full off of that, the rice and that slow-cooked pork belly. Fucking love pork belly. The ratio of fat to meat is just right. Because with the slow render, you can get most of the fat out. Hey, bee! How do you do? Hopefully well. Really? Oh. So if you ever have a Asian market around you, they will sell. Basically, what it is uncured, uncooked, unsmoked bacon is what pork belly basically is. And you can get it with the skin on or the skin off. But I always say slow cook it. It falls apart. And if you like that kind of fatty texture, it is definitely the cut that you want. Oh no, I didn't see anything about glass. What's up? Hello. Good night, Stussy. Have a good one, darling. Oh, gals. No? What did I miss? What did I miss? No, I don't see anything that showed up. I did not see anything show up. The gal. Sometimes the vision is good. Sometimes my vision's a little bit shit. Oh. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. This one is just like super forward. This looks way more personal than it is, I swear. But yeah, this is not. So I lost about 30 pounds ish. Which, when you're a bigger person, you can lose kind of an absurd amount of weight, and people won't really notice that you've lost it, because the overall shape kind of stays there. But I lost a goodly amount of weight. And so yeah, now they're not quite even, but also now my corsets aren't fitting as tight. So it's like they're not firm in there. They can actually wander a little bit more. And they keep heading back on. Like, why are you going under? Why? I didn't lose it on purpose. Well, no, a couple days ago they were actually, the red and gold corset that I have, those, I'm actually sitting just fine there. In fact, I'm probably more secure, with less wandering. This one is like, they wander just a touch. Well, yeah. This is my favorite. This is my favorite corset. But yeah, it is. It's got very particular shaping. So I know that I'm in that one. That one's a little bit more straight up. This one, on the other hand, I already had to do a close on the triangular piece that usually sets it wider open. Because I like more of a... I like more of a demi or a balconette style with my cupping. And for whatever reason, I followed the exact, I followed the exact, instructions for setting in a gore. And when I did, it was so wide that they really did want to spill out. And I'm like, we're going to hedge these up a little bit. I usually wear about an F, triple DF. And I know that I went down from a 44 to at least a 42 now. So I'm just like, there's been a shift in the force. You can hand wash them, but then you have to roll them up in a towel and press them really, really quick, and like make sure to blot, and then like put them out like sun or near a warm space so that they can dry as quick as possible, without being battered around, because you've got metal stays in here. Those metal stays will actually wear down the fabric, basically. Hey, no worries, you know. Shit happens. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I can't bend forward. But yeah. Hells yes. I mean, I myself, gender fluid and pansexual, plus polyamory, so yeah. We appreciate when people can come and play for the team. They were recruiting. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. The amount of men that I have met who swore up, down, and sideways that they were straight. I'm straight, I'm straight, I'm straight, I'm straight. But fuck, you were hot, but I'm straight, I'm straight, I'm so straight, I'm so straight. I'm like, are you though? Cause I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure that you're not. And I am very okay with that. And they're like, wait, you are? I'm like, of course I'm okay with that. Like, be whoever you're gonna be. Like, just let's find you some good people and not a bunch of, like, not good people. So, turns out I have a thing for attracting bisexual men. Sipping wine, don't let you join. So I would probably have a masculine partner or a male partner more than likely. Yes, there's room for femmes, absolutely. I just tend to, for like whatever reason, resonate with a mild, this is the part that sounds bad, a mildly submissive male partner. Whereas my female partners tend to be usually about the same level, pretty even matching for the most part. But yeah, like when it comes to men, for whatever reason, I tend to attract slightly more submissive presenting, at least at first, men. Yeah. It so depends on the person. It really so depends on the person. Because when I've dated female, for one of them, she was the lesbian, the lipstick lesbian, and I was the bisexual at that point. And then the next AFAB that I dated, I was definitely the lipstick. I was femme. And they were a little bit more butch. But yeah, like it 100% depends on the person. And when it comes to men, I keep finding bisexual men, usually who have not figured out that they're bisexual, or they are questioning it. They're like, maybe I just, maybe sometimes I just like, maybe sometimes it's just a, little come hither is all I need. Right? And I'm like, I mean, at first it's a come hither, and then it's a come get her. I'm just saying, I could show you a whole new world. And, we can figure out from there where you want to go. There is literally no judgment. Yeah. Because I'm just looking at my track record. Okay, I'm looking at my absolute track record. I'm like going, yep, apparently I attract a kind. Although there was one so far in the closet that I don't think he was ever going to come out. And he was angry that I could spot it. So, it is what it is. Oh, let me turn on my overhead fan. Give me half a second. Tall boots. Do. There we go. That can be off, but at least we've got that on. So, feel free to ask questions. It's very much an AMA, so have at. Am I hung up on anything? Okay, no, I'm not. There we go. Yeah! It is so much looser. It is so much looser than the last time I put it on. Holy crap. So, I currently have on, well, let's do this in the safer version and not rock set style. So, ta-da. I am currently wearing 6-inch boots. So, naturally, I would stand at about 5'4", 5'5". With the boots on, I become about 5'10", and with this bantam tail hair up and the ears and everything, I probably present as about 6'1", 6'2", and a whole lot of fuck. So yes, no, I am short when I'm sitting. I am very tall looking when I'm standing. And I fucking love this shit. I enjoy these boots so goddamn much. Now I wish I was in a club. So yeah, feel free to ask questions. We can have conversations about all kinds of things. I will try and keep it as, of course, as PG-13 as possible, but you know, I got plenty of answers and lots of life experience, so it is what it is. I don't know, you should probably go ask Roland. 5'9", I hate wearing heels. Good! Tower over them. Make them look up at you. Do not shrink. You are 5'9". Strap on those pleaser heels. Be 6'5". Make them worry. And make them follow your giraffe ass around. Make them go, how'd she get so fucking... That's tall. I don't know where she's going, Mom. Hi, you and your... Hi, I like those. Thank you. Here's money. I'm going away now. Just... Fucking don't shrink for that. I am 5'4". I have unfortunately dated a few men who were on the shorter side and it was their problem. And I will tell you this right now. The man who told me, this was the Leo, the man who told me that he was 5'10", he was maybe 5'6", 5'7" if he got up on his tippy toes. Did not like it when I wore heels, because I was near his height, if not over it. He acted like his lack of tall was my fault, and I should never be taller than him. And all I could think is, sir, your horizontal game is not nearly good enough for you to raise your voice at me. So I'm gonna need you to take that entire attitude and like turn it down to like a -2. Right, that part. I'm like, you can be short and be confident. I am just as confident, flat, barefooted, as I am wearing the boots. The only thing that changes is when I'm wearing the boots, I'm like, I make that stompy sound, which kind of makes my ears happy. But yeah, like, it's just height. It is literally just a good pair of shoes. Shut up and admire them. I don't understand people who are like riled up over that. Yay! Gummy bears. Gotta love a good gummy bear. Yo. So yes, we do have tarot cards. If anybody needs them read, they're $5 per card. Trying to decide like what other kind of content I might want to film tonight before I take off all. Oh, that's right. I'm going to be over on the LF site for the Loyalist of Fans from about 9:30 to 11 o'clock. Sit and talk and being adult, we can talk about whatever. Right, like gummy candy sounds really good right about now. That part! And I got so tired of shrinking myself for that little man that I finally I told him straight ass to his face that I am not shrinking myself for you. I am not dumbing it down, bringing it back, shrinking myself for you. You need to do better. You don't want to be outshined, do something more. Because I am tired of being bored by myself over here. I belong to a few fan sites. So I like to hang out and I'm getting to know my audience more and talking with them, finding out what they are expecting, but also kind of what the proclivities are. I'm cautious going into any new platform, even that kind. So, yeah. So I did a little bit of pink and then the red down below and mixed the two. So it's purple with like a pinked red. Yeah, no, my Leo got 8 months of my life that I can never get back. Rotten hell, Jer. Rotten hell. Sorry. That's my own thing. But yeah, don't let them shrink you. That was my biggest takeaway was how much I shrunk myself for such a little man. Oh yeah, no, don't worry. I change the lip daily when I'm doing Leica, because she's a shifter, has the bicolor lips. Inna tends to have the singular color lips with that little bit of gold in between. Sanguine, either a nude lip or just regular lipstick, but nothing else on it. Like, I hear there are supposed to be good Leos out there, and I'm trying real hard not to judge all of them because I had a really shitty experience with a few. But yeah, I try not to be judgmental, but the moment somebody goes, I'm a Leo, yeah, I bet you friggin' aren't. It's bad, I'm sorry. Hey, thank you so much. How you doing today? Oh, honey, do a cord cutting spell. Walk away from that. Ooh, Cancer and Leo, so you're an emotional kitty. Gemini gang! I'm a Gemini as well. I am a June Gemini at that. Oh, Pisces, the ever micromanaging. Love them, but they are very compartmentalized for the most part. All I'm saying is when people have told me that they are a Leo, I've never not said, it explains so much. Ooh, a stubborn Gemini. Goodness. Aries, you old goat. Nice. So my Virgo is just my absolute bestie. And yeah, they have a mile and a half of patience, but boy, when it's out, they're done. Right, nice. We don't, like, Geminis don't mean to be pure chaos, but we are chaos incarnate. And we love our Virgos to death. Every now and again, though, if you could just lose your temper on purpose, that'd be nice, because, A, it puts the fear of God in us. B, and C through F, oh my God, he will stand up to me? I gotta break that. Like, we're not sanity incarnate, but we are good. We are real good at what we do. So I am pretty much dead center of the Gemini everything. So yeah. Like, I couldn't be more Gemini when it comes to my sun sign. But then I have like 3 signs in a row that are Virgo. Which explains why I have a wonderful amount of patience until I don't. Right on. Oh, you're the first day of Gemini. Hey, Sunny. How you doing, darling? You can get them done, I think, for free. A couple places. Just type in free natal chart or free astral chart, and a bunch of places will come up. Yeah, that's about right. Especially for a Cancer. That's about right. But we love you, because you're good with emotions, and having a lot of them. I think Aries need to tell me where their damn boundary lines are a lot sooner instead of a lot later. I love them. The goats are fun. They're fiery. Boy, when they got an interest in you, they got an interest in you. I'll give that to them. But yeah, they got to tell me where the boundary lines are sooner, because I'm a Gemini. I will accidentally fly by a boundary line and not even know it, and then that stresses y'all out, and you're like, excuse me, hello, and you're like, oh, sorry, shit, I'm boundary lines back there. I'll go back up now, sorry. Libras are good as friends for me. I'm not gonna be dating one, because a decision needs to be made in under an hour, and a Gemini who is very much a mirror to whoever is in front of them. I love my Libras. But as a partner, we would be very much, we'd be on each other's nerves, because they want to look at all the options, and I think all the options are valid. Cancers, I do like them. They're wonderfully emotional, although they are a hard shell to crack. Well, that's weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Did you get into the wine early, Sonny? It's not that they can't stop flirting. It's that when you ask them where they want to eat, you're taking the next 20 minutes to find a restaurant. Scorpio is just a spicy Cancer. Although, when they get overwhelmed, they ghost. They need to know. Yes, I do, darling. Yes, I do. I'm like, oh, I've seen that kind of spelling before. If that is not white girl wasted, I don't know what is. And it's like, woo! We've had like 2 bottles of strawberry wine. It's $2 chuck / Franzia box wine. Yeah. Yeah. I know the queers when they've been drinking. Capricorns I can't do. They're too hard-headed for me. I'm glad that I'm on people's FYPs who are wanting to be on those FYPs. So, yay! Queen of Ghosts. I'm just saying. I think it's much more because Scorpios want to be in control, look like they're controlled. They're always it's fine, it's good, it's fine, it's good. You just, especially if you're meeting up with a Gemini, like tell us early, like, hey, my social battery is low, so like I'm gonna need time. That's fine. A good Gemini will give you about 2 business days, and then we'll check in on you. We'll entertain ourselves in the meantime. But yeah, you just gotta let us know. I do love a Sagittarius. They're very straightforward. Little blunt at times, little too blunt at times, but they are very straightforward, and I do appreciate that. Yeah, it's right, insomnia nights when you've already had some wine. Gotta love it. That part. That part. And it's the frickin' Irish goodbye that worries us. Oh my god. A Gemini in a Scorpio house. That's gonna be wild. That's gonna be wild. So I'm doing one of my OC shifters, like a Grimwood. She is a modern day 304. She works as many jobs as possible to make sure the ends meet. She is from the servitor bloodline to Inna Bathory, who is my OC vampire. And I am starting to codify a lot of my characters so that there's going to be a bit of a lexicon. There's hopefully going to be like more skit work, that kind of good stuff. So yeah. Taurus dad and brother, Leo, oh fucking hell no. No. No, I'd be moving out so hard, so fast. Taurus dad and brother. No thank you. Leo mom, get wrecked. And then you're a Gemini. Oh. Mm-mm. 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 Nope. 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 That had me with my hands up and walking out. Just, I'm done. It's not the singular Taurus. Tauruses are stubborn, notoriously. It's not the singular Taurus. It's the 2 Tauruses plus a Leo. That is stubborn on top of always thinks that they are right with flair. And that would drive a Gemini straight up a wall. I'm just saying. We happen to be talking about zodiac signs and pairings and whatnot. Sorry, doing a multi-stream between the 2. Thanks. Honestly, though, at this point, I kind of want to get back into a relationship. I'm just not sure if I want it to be a long-term relationship. Kind of want something short-ish term. I don't think I want to do like the one-night stand kind of thing, but like a short fling, a friends with benefits kind of thing kind of sounds nice. Best pairing? I mean, best pairing, that just comes down to people. I don't think it comes down to zodiac. I think it really comes down to people. And people understanding how their partner is, how they work, what their love language is, what their communication style is. I think the zodiac is just a very, very quick overview. It comes down to the person. And honestly, what a person has gone through can heavily inform who they are as a person. So yeah, Sagittarius and Virgo. I think those could work pretty well. Virgo likes to mediate. Sagittarius tends to be pretty straightforward. They have to learn to blunt themselves just a touch, but overall that'd be a pretty balanced relationship, I think. Oh, so you're a spicy Cancer dating a goat. That's got to be some real interesting 0 to 100 moments. I think Libra's good, but they like to balance everything to a fault sometimes. I do appreciate it though. They do present a lot of options, which is nice. So yeah. Oh, thank you for like the 4K likes. Thank you so much. How are we doing tonight? Oh, you got a Sagittarius fireman. Okay, see, that works. That works. He's got a little bit of danger and those muscles. Heck yeah. I think that would work. I think that would work. Although I know that when Virgo moms go off, they leave the room and they just leave the room. And you just let them. You just let them. It's for your own safety. It is 1,000% for your own safety. Just saying. Same goes for pretty much every Virgo. When a Virgo gets real quiet and real cold and just leaves the room, just go ahead, let them leave the room, go find a bathroom to lock yourself in for like the next hour. What did I miss? What did I miss? I'm not seeing something. Don't mind me as I shuffle. Hello, darlings. Come on in. How are we doing this evening? If you do not know, yes, I'm a witch. I also freelance a lot of stuff, talk about everything and nothing, hold third space so that people can have a place to be a little bit more, chilled, relaxed, and whatnot. So yeah. So it's about a little bit after 7:30 for me. So I've got another hour 20 on, and then at 9:30 I'll be over on my fan site, or one of my fan sites for the loyal fans. As a Scorpio raised by an Aries mother, I mean that's a house full of rage, so. Yep, so that means you're Central Time? Yeah, Central Time. Oh, God. Oh, everybody just button heads. That is just... I'm sorry, but Aries, those are goats. And then you add a bull in there, and yeah, no, that's a lot of headbutting. A lot of headbutting. Let's see, tomorrow is Thursday, yeah? What should I wear for Thursday? I want to wear something a little bit more scandalous. I mean, that's pretty even. Mildly weepy, but pretty even relationship. Cancer and Libra. Honestly, that's, of all of the ones put together, that's probably like the nicest, the quietest, the least aggressive towards each other, at least. I honestly need to get a new wardrobe, or create a new wardrobe at this point. Let's see. I don't think I have anything that's like thirst-inducing. I really want to get something. Oh goodness. Didn't realize. I thought that was just the haze of the background light. My goodness. Oh, that's all. You've been sitting here with a dirty lens. I've been thinking that was just the camera flare, as it were. Nah. Oh God, no. Lace itches like motherfuck. I want something. I want slinky. I don't know, just kind of gorgeous, squeezy, grabby, nearly falling out of. Aw, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate, showing up. I know it's a little bit wild to go from something so vanilla to like, also I do spicy work, and people are like, but how? And I'm like, trust me, it works. This is a decompression as well as a getting to know people. Putting myself out there, because I'm a fucking introvert. Oh, Virgo, that's a lot of passive aggression in one relationship. Because neither of you want to be the aggressor. So it's just passive aggressor. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Well, yeah, because so Scorpio is just the spicy version of Cancer. Cancer is the weepy version of Scorpio. It's a lot of emotions. And everybody's going through puberty. Yeah, Virgo Sag can do pretty good. Sag just needs to learn to be gentle. Like, not everybody needs the full brunt of your truth. Some people need you to just fucking stow it. Like, you're like, I'm just being brutally honest. Yeah, that's the problem. It's brutally honest. I need you to just be honest. Oh, that's good. As long as the Aries is telling the Gemini where the boundary lines are early, you should be more or less fine. No. I mean, yes, it can work, but at the same point in time, brutally blunt with weepy Captain Hardshell. Yeah. I wouldn't understand that relationship either. Those are the signs that I have the most hard time with. So, hello, darlings. Come on in. Join. Where did my curl go? Did I tuck that? Oh, I tucked it. Okay. I know you have questions. Come on in. Feel free to ask them. I know we've got some new people. We've got plenty of our old regular penguins. So if you have questions, if they are civil, by all means, feel free to ask. Oh, no, you're fine. I always posit forward that, if somebody needs to ask something, as long as they're asking in good faith, as long as they are posing it as an actual question, then I'm pretty easy enough to answer that. But I know that I am not everybody's cup of tea, not everybody's shot of whiskey, so I try to make the caveats early and often. I am a Gemini. Through and through, I am a Gemini. Again, Sag Cancer. Sag tends to be a little too blunt for the crab. So you end up getting a lot of hurt feelings. I'm just saying. Honestly, bluntly, I don't like them. The old goats always think that they're right. They're not horrible people, but they always think that they're right. And they act like they're stubborn like a Taurus. But, they are oft wrong and just in their own fucking special place thinking that they are The right ones, because they're the old sea goats. They drive me up a wall. They drive me up a fucking wall. But yeah, that's me. Ugh. Trying to get a few things to pop. I like Virgos. In fact, one of my favorite people, my bestie, I dated for a number of years. They're a Virgo. I do love them. But, they're quiet. They like to mediate. They don't like confrontation. But boy, when they get mad. Yeah, you're not sure if you want to flee in terror or, like, turn it into a masked man TikTok kind of thing. Right? We got the vibes going. Oh, thank you so much. Right. But hey, if you like honesty, then like I would definitely say aim towards the Aries, aim towards Sagittarius. Yeah, oddly enough, I think Capricorn is supposed to be a water sign, but oddly enough, I pair them up with like the fire signs. But yeah, I have not met many Capricorns that I've gotten along with. Our personalities just clashed. We had no reason to like dislike each other. Our personalities just did not match up, and I recognize that. Same thing with like the Leo. I try not to attribute my one shitty Leo with all of the shitty Leos. So yeah, it's like Leos are who they are. I try not to judge them too harshly. There are moments from fucking time. I'm just saying. Honey, did you have a stroke? Because that sentence did not make much sense. Oh, thank you. It's not quite as tight as I would like it to be. I have like so much room right now. I'm like, this needs to be in by about 2-3 inches more. And then these should be hold a little bit snugger. Because right now I have a little too much softness, a little too much give. And so they're shifting in ways that I can feel. I can't take a hey. How are you doing, my darling? But yeah, thank you very much. I'm sorry, I'm absolute shit at taking compliments sometimes. I do like Aquarius, mostly because they're short, and sometimes I'm friends with them, and I'm pretty sure they can take out my ankles. No, they're good little dreamers, head in the clouds, but they will take your ankles out. How are you doing, darling? Oh. Oh, okay, so you got everybody jam-packed, like, between October 1st and, like, December 1st. I think they have short-ish tempers, but they don't, like, have the shortest temper by far. They just they've got, like, the temper kind of an Aries, blended ever so slightly with a Taurus. So, stubborn, but a little bit of fire. Mostly stubborn. Mostly stubborn. Trying to think. 1940s-esque. No, Cancers are definitely not too much. I absolutely adore them. I think sometimes they need a little extra hand holding because they do have a lot of emotions. Is there a name or a disorder? I mean, I guess you would sort of call it a type of body dysmorphia, but the question is there a name for a disorder where you see yourself as hotter or prettier than what you are? No, I don't think there's a name for it, because I often think exactly that. And I'm like, yeah! And then I look in the mirror, I'm like, I'm still hot, but somehow that is not how I saw myself. And then I'll walk away from the mirror, and about an hour later, I'll be, yeah! And oh, yeah, that's right. But I know what you mean. Like, you have a different vision of what you think you look like, and then you step in front of a mirror and go, reality is not agreeing. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, no, I'm not here to make you feel better. I'll tell you what you need. Oh, if I had a guide, a familiar, an animal that shows up, crows, corvids, ravens, pretty much anything in the corvid family. Yeah, that would be me. Bright, intelligent, easily distracted, loves to pick up shiny objects and do odd, random side quests. Yeah, yeah. Stubborn who? How are you doing, my dear? But yeah, no. The question that was asked, and there are some days I'm like, I feel kind of plain. Other days, you couldn't tell me shit. I am just so fucking hot. Every part of me is, yep. It just happens that way. Oh, thank you. Yes, I am a Gemini. I am 1,000% a Gemini. I am like dead center of Gemini season. I think when people provide banter, it's much easier for me to like slip into the role of conversationalist, and being able to like hold the conversation going back and forth, because I'm easily bored. Part of it is the ADHD. Part of it is I always love learning new things. So yeah, I think like as long as there's good banter, it makes it so much easier. When it's dead air, you can see my brain start to panic, because it's like, well, what do I geek out on to fill the air until the banter happens? I think it's real easier for me to pick up on people, and a lot of times their needs, their wants. But I think that's partly due to being trauma informed, not in a bad way. Like, this is actually a positive thing that has come out of that. I'm able to analyze people a lot faster. I also have a degree of psychology, which makes it easier to like spot certain things, and yeah, overall, yeah, I'm a little bit of people person, but I'm an ambivert in all truth. So I like to sit, watch like what's going on for about the first 5-10 minutes, just to see what the vibe of the room is and who people are, and then from there I can definitely do the thing. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Right. Yeah, this one fits a little bit differently. It's a little bit more balconette. But hopefully, right after the move, I will be able to finish out a couple of new corsets. I cannot wait for those, because they are going to be so much fun. So cool. That, and I'll get a waist cinch finished out, so I'll have at least one project that I can put out to the general public for sale. Now, if you're looking for art for sale, I do already have some of that up on Coffee. If you're looking for commissions, by all means, I do physical artwork. So whatever art I make is actually going to get shipped to you as a physical item. I also make content of many different varieties, Just make sure you go and find me on the appropriate places to ask about that, because it is a very large one. And I may be opening up a Patreon for my not safe for work art, because coffee does not allow, like, they're not for safe work. I honestly, like, coffee is boggling my mind, because they say that you can post not safe for work art, but it can't have illicit substances. It cannot have, like, a heavy amount of gore and violence. It cannot have corn, which I'm like, that is such a vague term that anything that shows a bit of bits and pieces. Heck, there are some types that don't show bits and pieces. They could still be quantified or qualified as corn, depending on how sensitive your AI settings are or how pissed off your mods are. So yeah, it's like, right? That part, I'm like, look, I can draw stuff without drawing everything, but I have got some really fun, fantastic pieces that they cannot be shown in boring company. Right? I love erotic renderings. And honestly, I've been working on some new stuff, and I was like, oh, I can post up. Oh, no, I can't. No, I can't. Because I like to draw stuff that is slightly more leather lifestyle. The B, the D, the S, and the M. But yeah, like, I had some new ones, and it's people who are, like, in restraints. Artistically done and whatnot, and I'm still getting all the groundwork put together for it. But yeah, like, the fact that I was about to go and post it up on Reddit, or not on Reddit, I'm sorry, on Coffee, and I was like, oh, how are you going to tell me that I can post stuff that is NSFW, and then literally tell me all of the things that I cannot post, which is pretty much everything that would make it NSFW. I'm like, I might post up a little on Twitter, but I think that's why I was thinking of doing like a Patreon, because apparently they will let NSFW artwork on. I'm like, maybe. Oh yeah, I guess there are. I am so rarely on Reddit. But yeah. What you up to, darling? How deep in that wine glass are ya? Yeah. Twitter is okay. I think I just reactivated or put my links in line, for my Twitter. I'm just getting back onto that. I took a little while off to clear up my head, and I just kind of get, I don't know how to put that. Right, that part. You can find some really good stuff, especially from, like, Badger over there. I have such a particular ear when it comes to audios. It is so hard to listen to some of them. I cannot listen to the female audios to save my life. And the male audios, I am so incredibly picky. Yes, we are double streamed. Right, that's what I thought. So, like, maybe I can do, like, a super low, like, inexpensive Patreon. Because I don't expect to be, like, posting up every single day. But I do want to be able to post up some of my fun stuff. Agree with him. Don't fight him. Just agree with him. You're right. You are better off without me, and I am better off not being in your life fucking your dumb shit up. Right? That were good. Sorry. Some of them are cringy, right? Yeah, and that's my whole thing, is that, like, like, I literally cannot type men into my search bar. I don't know why, and I don't know how, but if I type in men on my search bar here, the list of unhinged that pops up. I'm like, one time, man, I searched for that one time. Hell yeah, you remind him who you are. Oh, I love that for you, Babs. I love that for you. Oh my god. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That part. But yeah, like, no, like, it came, like, I started looking for audio, and they all, like, the higher register voices, they're trying so hard that they sound like 22-year-old dude bro F-boys, and I'm like, no, thank you, no, thank you, no, thank you, no. If you're gonna be begging, if you're gonna be demanding, if you're gonna be saying anything to me, I can't smell milk on your breath. Okay, you can't still be wet behind the ear. Like, I need some oomph. I need a big dog. I need big dog. You're coming off as Pomeranian. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna pet you on the counter. Yeah, I'm like, you look like you need a juice box. I am a whole ass woman, and you ain't gonna be doing shit. I wish, but so many of them, again, they sound so not my age that I'm just going, no, you too young. Like, they got to sound like Badger, okay? There's got to be some bass, some rumble. I need to be able to hear a mortgage in your voice, is all I'm saying. Nah, I just don't have a filter at times. I went through years of not saying shit, now I'm just saying all of it. So. Mm-hmm. That part. Oh, yeah. Like, yeah, you have to search. You have to search. But, like, yeah, I need a bit of rumble. I need a little bit of... But that, and also, I'm very particular in that I absolutely despise how many audios when it has, M-dom, male dominant person. How many of them use so much derogatory language. And I'm like, you can be in charge without calling me several incredibly derogatory terms. Like, I don't mind the baby girl. Hey kitty, how you doing? I don't mind, some of the, oh, you've been a good pup. Okay, but when they're like, yeah, you're my... The fuck did you just call me? I will smack the taste out of your mouth for calling me that kind of language. You want to talk about putting everything to... Nope. You can hear the windows shut down noise, okay? You can hear my knees applying for the wedding marriage so that they may never part again. Like, I can't stand that shit. No. I'm like, look, if you're gonna be in charge, be respectfully in charge. If you're gonna whimper at me, don't be like a little puppy. Put a little bass in it. Not a lot of bass, Put a little bass in it. Like if you really, really wanted to, you could take care of the situation, whether I wanted you to or not. Stop. Keep going. That kind of thing. But yeah, just, yeah, like put a little respect on it. No matter what the situation, put a little respect on it. Because it's so overdone to use those particular kind of derogatory languages and derogatory terms towards female people. It's lazy after a while. Yeah. But that's me. Hey, how's everybody doing? We've got about, see, I'll be on for about another hour. I still have my cards, of course, out here with me. I might shut this off and go back out there to brew myself another cup of coffee. But yeah. Right, and like, and that's the whole thing. It's like, it's not that I mind it, because I do know that people absolutely love to do that. You pay me the right amount, I will absolutely do that for you. But like, when it's every single thing you seem to come up, like when it's 85 to 90% of the audios you seem to come across uses like the derogatories, that it's like, dude, can I just get a few where I feel at least mildly respected while I'm being manhandled, you know? Can you call me goddess and princess and, you know, the positive stuff a little bit more. A little bit more. You can be aggressive about it, but like, you know, I'm just saying. And like, give me a consent check. Like, give me at least one consent check in there. Like, half the times, I'm like, am I supposed to be liking this? Because you have not checked in at all during this 45-minute audio. And I'm feeling a kind of way about it. Hello, Schwag, darling. How are you? I love when little me can make a 6'320" man. Yes, huh? Oh, yeah. That part. When you can make their pitch. I love that. I adore that. Because here's the thing. It takes a lot of trust, a lot of communication to get somebody who is usually big and hyper-masculine and in charge of situations to let go of that control, to give you that control, and that isn't a testament to how safe you make them feel, that they do not need to be hyper aggressive or be the person who is taking charge. I love it. I'm glad you got a job interview tomorrow. I will be pushing the good juju your way. Cause heck yeah. Right? That part. 1,000%. So guys. Okay, even some of the girls, some of the theys, everybody in between. Details. For the love of goodness, give me details. And by the way, when we say vocal, I'm not asking you to quote Shakespeare. I just need to know, like, what's going on, especially if I cannot see your face because my face is otherwise engaged or not directly face to face with yours. Like, details. Details are good things. Details help while tailoring and crafting a scenario. So, for the love of goodness, have them. Yes, my tiny attention cat familiar / pet. I hope you are doing well. I am glad, though, that you're going in for that job interview, because I know how stressed you've been lately. Hey, how you doing, darling? Who doesn't love the details? Of course, now it's definitely different, like, when working with femmes, with females, with non-binaries, with like AFAB people. Oh, that is a different dynamic, almost entirely, because you either tend to get the brats, and they need a safe place to like decompress, be defiant, run off some of that excess energy that they're not allowed to have elsewhere because it's seen as being too aggressive. Or you get the ones who just want to go and melt into a puddle, and they want to be romanced, swept off their feet, put in a little bit of danger. Those are also quite lovely. yeah, you know, different vibes, different places. Just, it's about the details of the thing. And we love good details. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Of everything that I wear, like, the fangs are the most go everywhere with me kind of thing. Okay. See you in a few. But yeah, no, I will go out because when I don't have them on, I have a mild lisp with my denture plate in, but with them in, I have almost no lisp. I am the easiest to understand with my fangs in, so they tend to go everywhere with me, and sometimes I even forget that I'm actually wearing them. So, I just use like a little bit of Fixidence, some dental adhesive, basically, and you put a little tiny drop inside the cap, and then you wet it and push it up against the denture, and it locks itself into place. Thank you, darling. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I've got on one of my fun dresses from Shein, which is always, you know, comfortable and not too expensive. And then, of course, I've got on some of my tights that I somehow have completely twisted in the wrong direction. Oh, I know how that happened. But yeah, I got on the tights. I got on the dress. I got on one of my corsets, which is a little bit looser than her, and the shaping is also a little bit different, but like super comfortable to actually sit and, you know, just be in. It's not a problem. Thank you. I think I'm gonna turn this off. We're gonna go get a little bit